One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the move, it's Lyle. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games...
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Just keep slinging it. They're working that left side. He stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Miami.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Let's go. Break. Single, single. Blue 22.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, they got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Handoff from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Moore. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Try to get it to the edge. And some room to work. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Back to throw. It's Barnett. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Here's the give off the left side. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carr. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his man. It's Pringle. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on! Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Catch in the middle. It's Pringle. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking downfield on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw again. He's got him this time. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now we're setting up fourth down.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to pass, it's Barnett. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This one's complete. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Brown. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Fires to the tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. To the air, it's Barnett. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll off one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country, and you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Sends it back in motion, trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Looking to scramble. The short hands, it's Davidson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Handoff to the lone back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Canes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They've got the screen set up.
The defense was onto something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Picked off to stop the threat. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up the first down like they did right there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last two drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Carr. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish.
Miami 3, Clemson 0.
So the final period starts with a second down play. They think there's room to run to the right here. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They want to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Carr. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that. And here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who?
There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
To the air on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
The offense changing the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
He turns it loose to the left. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Clemson set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Still, the defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
And, man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block, and getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play.
So now it's second and long. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Working that left side now. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Virginia. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, they try to go onside kick. A better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. The give as they work on that clock. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And I think third and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a fourth down situation.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and they'll move the chains with a first down.
I'll say this, not a lot of coaching staffs out there would want to go for fourth down with the lead here late in the game, but they're going to stay aggressive. They just believe in their own players to go out and execute, and they did it right there.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Hurricanes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. that is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To the air, it's Barnett. Fires to the big fella. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Moving out of the pocket. Looking to the big tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Now they're starting to feel it. They got a 1st down at the 44. This would be a really long field goal try. Needs some yards as they hustle to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that one fell incomplete, but they know they're only one big completion away here from getting that field goal they need so bad. They have time to get a 1st down, clock it, or use the sideline to stop the clock and put them in position to win this game.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a...
Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much. But fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up. But at the end of the day, David, that's a happy locker room.
Yeah, you know what? You pretty boys say it's not pretty. That was beautiful. That was gorgeous. You talk about hitting people. You talk about tackling. You talk about physicality. Yes, please. I like all those. Pretty to me.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of...